Chapter 8, Discharge Ticket. Okay. Discharge Ticket. Interesting. And it seems like she's leaving. How is this going to happen? How are we going to get to this so quickly? Well, let's see. Everybody's scrubbing down the prison. And the guards are taking mute girl. Okay, so Kita got parole. So the discharge ticket is not, in fact, actually, is this a metaphor or not? Also, we got a color image here, too. It's been getting quite a few color images for most of the chapters. Sometimes the chapters are started with color. This one starts in black and white, but, got a color page. Some of the other ones have had just normal black and white page, but then color. A black and white cover, but then a color opening pages. So we've had both, interestingly enough. But yeah, so Kita got patrol. Well, yippee for her. Yeah, now Matsu gonna lose her toady. That's true, it's true. It's basically what she's been for us. When's our turn gonna come around? But yeah. Why are you guys always so sour? Probably because we keep getting more and more wrinkles. I mean, this place will do that to you too. Parole. As stated in Article 28 of the Penal Code, prisoners have to first serve a third of their sentence, or 10 years for a life sentence, in order to be eligible for parole. In addition, they need to prove that they have repented for their actions in order to earn their freedom. Earning parole is especially difficult for people who lack sureties and plans for their futures. Yeah, sure. I mean, again, this is the whole thing of earning parole is really difficult if you don't have life already set up for you outside of prison. It's so fucked. The people who are truly the most wrongfully imprisoned here, or just for lesser stuff, the people who didn't do major shit. The people who did major shit are able to, sustain their life back out there because they have so many connections and everything. People who've done lesser crimes pretty much end up right back in prison because they don't have that. They're, more, upstanding in society, quote unquote, and everything. Also, when parole is granted to someone, the guards are not permitted to tell this to any other prisoner. But it's still so obvious. Yeah, so now she's finding out for the first time as well, crying as she's leaving. But yeah, of course, they don't tell them so that way they don't find out until the day, and then, they can't fuck with them or do anything. But yeah, that jealousy would cause a lot of bad shit to be happening. Don't you ever come back to a place like this, you hear me? I mean, yeah, she was only here for a very brief amount of time, which is very surprising because everybody else seems to be here for years. So the discharge ticket is placed on a black plate, then passed directly to the prisoner who earned parole. And then there she goes, leaves the prison, in the truck. Ooh, big old splash page, so rare for manga at this time. Extremely rare for manga this time. Seeing all the people left behind. Yeah, now Matsu's all alone. She's got no one. Alright, they're gonna rip off her sheep's clothing. Reveal the wolf underneath to the guards. So, okay. So, need to use the toilet. And yeah, the degrading, wave a stick around. Make sure they can see you while you're taking a shit or whatever. Yeah, never had to do something so stupid my entire life. Yeah, so every fucking thing, it never stops the endless humiliation of being in prison. It never ends. But then, oh my god, fucking snake. And so, yeah, she seems like she's running away, but... And is this actually them shooting, or is this just speed lines? Maybe they did shoot. I'm not sure. And yeah, trying to escape again. But yeah, don't be ridiculous, there's a snake in the bushes. Right where I was planning to do my business. But is this gonna be fucking Matsushima Nami? Did she put the snake there and then is she gonna take it away? Then why'd you run in the opposite direction from the work area? Yeah, I wasn't thinking about where I was running. I just really hate snakes. Okay, yeah. But okay, there is a snake over here. Okay, so thought something bad was gonna happen there, but. So is this all just a distraction, even the running away and stuff like that? Is that all just a distraction for what they're going to do to Nami? Or something, is this just all coincidence? Besides, now that you brought along that guy with the shades and the rifle, there isn't a single person who would be so dumb. Okay, yeah. Okay, so certainly, right? Certainly this mangaka has recently watched Cool Hand Luke, for sure, right? I wouldn't have said so in the first couple chapters, but after the first couple chapters have been published, they definitely watched Cool Hand Luke and have been, incorporating references into it, because we have referenced multiple things from it at this point. Like, I mean, like, one, just that whole scenario with the shaking the stick thing, and then the guy with the shades, the digging the hole thing, re-digging the hole, and everything like that. Like, you know, these are common prison tropes, so I don't want to say immediately, but it's the back-to-back-to-backness of them, and the fact that, like, some of them are happening just like it did in the movie, that this is definitely they recently just watched Cool Hand Luke. Okay, so the guy on the stage didn't actually shoot. That was just speed lines, and he was aiming the gun, but he didn't actually shoot. And yeah, now it's like can't even take a piss in peace. Got a guy aiming a gun at you the whole damn time. And the day just gets hotter and hotter and hotter. And then wham! Hit the back of the head. Oh, someone just passed out actually. Heat stroke. Otani from cell number 4. Another one. Do we know her already? No, we don't. Also, from cell 4, so they had to have repopulated cell 4 then. I mean, I also didn't think about that, but yeah, actually, once Matsushima was relocated to cell 12, and then, you know, the other one was just a mole, so there was nobody left in cell 12, or cell 4. It was completely empty. But now, we refilled it clearly. Also, what was the warden's whole deal about, or the guard's deal about Special Cell 12? There was nothing, you know, different about it from any other cell. And did the guard know that it was, like, a mole that was in Special Cell 12? Like, that's just where they, you know, they just, you know, have her be a mole there or whatever. But, I don't know. Because, like, you know, why would he be like, what? You're sitting here, like, why was he freaking out? You know, it seemed like Cell 12 was supposed to be a bad place or something, but it didn't really seem different from anything else. Also, is Matsushima still in Cell 12, or was she moved back to Cell 4, or what's going on? I'm not sure yet. But, so we have, in Cell Block 2, not even Block, just in Cell 2, we have Tatsuko, and we have the Mute, but she's also just went on parole, so the only person we know from Cell Block 2 right now is Tatsuko. Then we have, in Cell Block 4, let's see, we have Masako / Masaki. I still don't know. Have we said another thing besides Masa recently? Hold on. Surely we have, right? No, we always just say Masa, so I have no idea. But so, yeah, Masa, then Otani, this girl here. Is that it? Actually, I thought there was more, but no, Granny, you know, died, so Toda died. So I guess it's just those two, actually, that we know for Cell Block 4. Damn, I thought that was going to be more to go over, but Doi last time we saw was in solitary. And, yeah, so that's all we know right now. Okay. Yeah. Not surprised at all this happened in this heat. Collapsing like this. So, okay, they're taking her to the infirmary. Okay, they're debating it. It's full. You can't. Jesus. So, okay, just moved her into cell 4. Jesus Christ. And, okay, so she is in cell block 4 now. No longer 12. Man, I feel like every chapter she's in a different damn cell, and I keep having to erase and rewrite what cell number she's in. But back to 4. Seems like we'll be in 4 for a while. Seems like our standard one here. Blood pressure's at 290. Emaciated. Has hypertension. Has gotten even worse. And she's vomited several times. That's not good. Losing even more fluids. Can't let her die here. Yeah, because you don't want her on the fucking... You don't want her to die on the premises, because it's going to be a lot of paperwork for you. Let's just see how she fares over the next few days. Don't want to move her. Jesus. And yeah, they're not going to ask one of the guards to help with, you know... They are the ones who overexerted her and everything like that, but now, of course, they're just going to make one of the other prisoners help her, you know, through all this shit. They're not going to get any of the guards, or a physician, or a nurse, or anything. Nope. No, but then... Otani's gone. What the hell? Oh, no. She's just out of her bed and seems like choking or something. Okay, yeah, oxygen. She's having trouble breathing. Jesus. Okay, bring me a discharge ticket at once. Yep. Gonna discharge her, give her parole. Yep, just discharge her today so that way she doesn't die on our premises. Unfucking believable. Not gonna give her help, but you'll do that. You'll break the law in that way. I'm not breaking the law, but you know what I mean. Breaking the idea, the concept behind it. What's she trying to say? What is it? Oh, let me out! Yeah. She still just die here. Yep, cerebral hemorrhage. Yeah, hope we can fill her last wish. Completely understand how she felt. But, nope. He ain't gonna fill that last wish. She's dead now. Who cares? Oh, Matsushima's just gone and set fire to something. Okay, bit of a continued chapter here, actually. First continued story. But also, so this was just like the incense that he was holding, but then, like he seemed, I don't know if he let it get out of control or not, or he just dropped it. I mean, it's incense, so it should be fine, but, who knows. Chapter 9, Relentless Shadow. And, not the silhouette of what was his name? Sugimi? Or is that, like, her? It could still just be her, actually, yeah. From behind or something. But alright, she's actually tried to escape this time. For once. And now, yeah, we got the guy with the gun as well. The shades and the gun. This crazy hairstyle. Looks so bad on him. Yeah, it's in the siren they normally use. Okay, it's a big time siren. Again, the fact that the warden definitely knows that, like, Matsushima is behind all this. I guess he just doesn't, if he doesn't have the proof, he can't do anything about it. But, I mean, they already said proof doesn't matter in this prison. They don't give a shit. So, I don't know why he's not doing anything about it. But he clearly suspects her. And the fact that, we've had other prisoners escape and we haven't done the siren. But the fact that as soon as it's Matsushima, that's when they alert this siren. Definitely very notable. Yep. Crack of dawn, only one person who dared escape a town like this. It's Matsushima. They're all realizing it's cell block 2, right? That's that one. What's the one with No, that's cell block 4 actually. But we were just in cell block 4. So I guess she must have been moved to another cell block, Masako. But yeah, she must be. So, okay, I'm not sure what cell block they are, but I guess it's not 4 anymore. Let me erase that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go call the prefectural police. Wait! Yeah, it's just one loose bitch. No need to alert the police over something like that. But warden, don't worry. How many years been working here, deputy warden? Okay, this is the deputy warden. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Promotion. Multiple strange incidents have occurred here only in the past few months. And just recently, we even saw a guard killed. You remember how we got slammed for mismanagement when that happened? And now prisoners escaped. No way we could possibly make this public. Okay, so no. I thought he was starting to be like, so clearly Matsushima's behind all this. Nope, it is just simply like, we can't have this go public or else, we're gonna get slammed again for mismanagement. Which they should be. But yeah, they're gonna be canned if this happens, so we gotta deal with it ourselves. We'll catch Matsushima and crush her with our own hands. But that's good for us, extremely good for us. That means we're only gonna have these guys hunting us down. And explain this all to the other guards. Yeah, I mean, like, that all the other guards are going to be fired too? They're going to fire everybody here? I highly doubt it. I think they're just going to fire the management. Okay, getting to see a bit of outside the prison as well. Swampy sort of town. And yeah, just probably went into one of the houses, stole some clothes. Okay, she's on the bus as well. Hell yeah, get as far away as you can. Alright, she got out here, wherever this is. Ooh, okay. Big splash page here just for some art of a wrecked boat, it seems, or something. I'm not sure what exactly that is. And then a little dinghy down there. So, okay, did she take the dinghy here? She get off the bus, then take a dinghy? Or, like, what? But, okay, go into an old cabin here that maybe she knew about ahead of time. Or they won't know about. Got scrapes all over her legs and everything. And yeah, she's already stolen some clothes. Oh, someone coming in here, though. The figure from the cover page. Again, if this is Sugimi, how'd she get in contact with them? But if it's not, then who the hell is this? Okay, long time no see, Matsushima. Hayashi? Wait, is that... Yeah, that's their supervisor. Okay. Why the hell is he here? Did he get fired? That's what they used to call me until you and that mute Kita tricked me. Right, so yeah, I guess, yeah, he was fired for all that. Makes sense. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. We haven't seen him since. But soon they would have called me Guard Captain Hiyashi. He was about to be promoted. Who hadn't fallen for that transparent seduction of yours. Really gotta hand it to you, Matsu. Same goes for your escape now. Wanna know how I found you? Yeah, how the hell? It was simple. That siren they sounded in the morning was so loud. Yeah, that's also why the guy was like, shut it down, and didn't want the public to hear it. I could hear it all the way from my house. After working in that prison for 20 years, my body couldn't help but react to it. Ran out of my house and headed straight towards the prison. Then I saw you sprinting through the trees. Okay, you know what? I thought this was going to be a crazy bullshit coincidental explanation, but actually that makes plenty of sense. Figured you'd be the only one crazy enough to escape at the break of dawn. After that, I simply hounded you, followed your tracks for a whole 7 kilometers. Then I slipped in here the first chance I got. So yeah, what is he going to tell me he got out on parole? But yeah, once again, never gives an answer. But slaps open, sees her uniform. What? Want to explain that uniform to me? So you walk around town in that? I guess he actually thought she might have been on parole or something. I don't know. But okay, so now yeah, he just wants to rape her again. That's probably what all this is about. Why he's followed her and all this. Yep. Using the pool or using the those floating buoy sort of things as a whip. Jesus, that's gotta really hurt. Yeah. I know whips hurts already enough, but I feel like that's gotta really, really hurt. Yeah, there it is. That's the body you seduced me with. You know what happened to me after that? I lived nothing but an honest life for a whole 20 years, you know. Yeah, An honest life as a fucking prison guard. Ain't no honest life as a prison guard. You deserve anything that happens to you if you work a fucking job like that. But alright, she grabs a piece of wood herself. Hell yeah. Alright, let's fight. He brings out a fucking knife. Jesus. Yeah, why not just report me? Report you? Don't be ridiculous. If I told the police or the prison about you, they'd just take you away from me. Yeah, this man, he doesn't want to turn you in or doesn't want justice or anything like that. He just wants revenge for what has been done wrong to him and everything like that. So, want to know what I'm after? I want you to make up for ruining my life. Got me? Money. I'm talking about money. So, okay, don't tell me you don't have any after I got fired. Did a lot of research on you. Oh, okay, so out in the real world, she's got money. I know that you sold off your store before you got thrown in the slammer, and know what kind of store it was. I'm sure you got a sizable piggy bank. I want all of it, then I'll forgive you. But yeah, how does she even get the money, though, if it's in a bank? Sure, you got tons of stuff hidden away, okay. If you don't want to give it to me, then fine. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I'm the kind of man to do anything to get what he's owed. But yeah, don't have it on me right now, so we gotta, go get it and bring it back to him. Yeah, bring it to me tomorrow night, that's your deadline. Don't even think about bringing me some crummy fraction of the whole thing. Don't worry, though, I won't tip the warden or police. The time I started prioritizing me, But he didn't give us any way of, just bring it to me tomorrow night. How do we know where to bring it to you? And how are you going to trust that we're not just going to run away and, get so far away that nothing on this will matter? But, okay, let's see what she does. But, okay, it's next day, and he's just waiting here for us. And it's not us who arrives, it's somebody else here. What the hell? Just the police. Okay, she just called the straight-up police. And, yeah, got a knife on him. A woman called and said there's been a strange man lurking around here. Oh, I thought it'd just be some young hoodlum, but, yeah. Crazy. Okay, that worked out. And even if he, tattles on us, what's he gonna, oh, well, this girl escaped. Okay, do you know where she is? No. Well, nothing we can do. This is pointless. Idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. Glad he's getting what's coming to him. Dumbass. Chapter 10, The Hunted. Ooh, look at the guy with the glasses and the gun and big kind of star here with an extra little bit there. Okay. But alright, gonna be hunted down. It's so cool. We're getting the whole arc outside, like our first arc, and she's on a full prison break. Eventually she's got to go back, right? But curious how long this will last. This is really dope. I was not expecting to get something like this so soon. But yeah, so here's the town she's in, or at least she's being hunted through. All just silent pages as well. And ooh, Kita. Okay, Kita was the mute one, right? Yeah, okay. So going to her place, seeing if, she stops by here. It's very likely she would be. Alright, good. See a little bit of the family life of Kita and everything. We don't even know how Kita got in there, right? Yeah, we don't know what, got her in the prison. And okay, yeah, gonna do a little shopping. Whoa, don't tell me you're planning on taking Yukiko. So okay, that's her name. Kita Yukiko. So was it like shoplifting or something that got her in there? But I mean, how much could she have shoplifted to get her in a place like that? She hasn't been outside in almost 2 weeks. Jesus. She goes outside, it's all over. People will see her, and those guys from before will come back. Those guys from before. What's going on there? Was she Also, like, framed in the prison or something? Huh. That's why I thought we'd go out in the evening. No, think about the situation I'm in here. Okay. So, like, yeah, publicity thing. Never mind. He's just like, oh, I don't want, our family name run through the mud again. Yeah, you know how much shame I've had to wade through ever since that last incident happened, even with my own clients. Yeah. Family shunning her as well. Yeah, push her too far, there's no telling what she'll do. That's why you can't be too easy on her. I'm sick of dealing with the prisons and all the other organizations. Just keep exercising the utmost caution. If another incident happens, I won't be able to clean it all up on my own. Yeah, well, just like the warden, you're pushing it to happen. Great image here, too, for sitting in her lonesome. Even her family against her. I mean, the mom's trying, but she's in that kind of position where she just lets the dad walk all over her. And now some guys on motorcycles coming up to the house. Okay, yeah, just a bunch of people from the beat generation, the hippie generation. And okay, are these actually the people that you're talking about, like those people, as in like her friends and everything like that? Yeah, is Yukiko really in there? Yeah, I heard she got out of jail. I'm pretty sure they were right. Look, yep, there she is. Yeah, it's her old gang. And I mean, of course, she's going to want to hang out with him. They're the only people who are giving shit about her. Her family doesn't give one shit about her. They're not fighting for her. Like, her mom's not fighting for her enough. And her dad just, doesn't want anything to do with her. So, of course. But okay, yeah, then he's outside here. Looks like she got herself a bodyguard. I love all these guys' designs, too. Fantastic. Get out of here. What business do you have with Yuki? Well, isn't that a warm welcome? No need to get so worked up, old man. All right, Yuki, see you later. But all right, what's he going to do? He's grabbing a fucking gun? Even though, like, this was the most, this was the best case scenario. Like, they're just like, oh, all right, whatever. See you later. Like, and now he's going to shoot him? I mean, truly, like, him and the warden, like, all these, like, old dudes just continue, just make the problems worse and worse and worse. That's all they know how to do. Insane old man. Insane. Get out of here, never come back. Crazy old man. And then goes upstairs, punches her, smacks her in the face. God, yeah, that trash that wants to see her is like, hey, Yukio, blowing her kisses. Meanwhile, you're coming up here slapping her in the face holding a gun. I wonder why. Yeah, she's gonna flee on her own. And then probably she's gonna get, in contact with Matsushima, who's gonna try and prevent her from going to jail again, but that's how this guy's gonna find her. So alright, now a little bit of a downtown area, some shops and everything. Assuming this is her coming in here. And yeah, hell yeah, just sleeping together. Is this their house or something? I thought this was like a couch of like an establishment or something, but the lights are all off and everything. Where the hell is this? Is this like a store they own or? But yeah, so okay, it is her. June, it's Yuki! Hey, well, she's just so casually naked around her. Hell yeah. I mean, again, these people seem great. I was worried a bit, but, they seem fine. I mean, I'm sure that's how they got in prison, but, I've hung out with plenty of people who would have gotten me in prison. And yeah, they think she just escaped and everything. Why'd you have to come here at the break of dawn, huh? And yeah, I mean, the fact that also, like, they all hang out with her even though she's mute and everything like that shouldn't, have to be said, but it is something to say, that they, that they have no problem with that whatsoever. I mean, of course, they're of the beat generation, the hippie generation. Of course, they don't give a shit about any of this. And yeah, look how happy she is now. Like, gosh, these are some good friends. Alright, Gen and Yasu get the whole gang together. And then, that's when she sees Matsushima. Oh, fuck. Yeah, going up to her. But she's probably just thinking she got out on parole or something. Okay, so actually she did come to look for her. God damn. That's bad. Yeah, she's gonna get caught now. Gonna get caught because of this. Yeah, now her friend's on. And, yeah, this is the guy with the gun, I'm assuming, in the shades. But yeah, I really, like, got me. I was like, these friends seem so cool, but they're probably gonna, end up being, like, pretty terrible people. You see that in, like, every fucking cartoon ever. But, like, I mean, even here, they were just really good friends for her and making her really happy. And then it's actually Matsushima that is going to get her wrapped all up in this, probably get her to do something that's going to, like, you know, not like literally get her to do something, but like her appearance and her getting hunted down by this guy is going to cause Kita to do something that is going to get her put in prison. But yeah, the friends had nothing to do with it, actually. And you didn't betray me, did you? Why? I guess because, yeah, she turns around and sees the guy with sunglasses. Which, yeah, pushes her down. Just as with these friends that made her so happy, and now immediately. But, yep, he spotted us. And, okay, yeah, she tries to hold him back. She's, you know, stopping an officer of the law. It's going to get her put back. She's on parole and everything, too. So, of course, it, like, you know, it's going to affect her a lot more. And yeah, hell yeah, all the friends too. I mean, they don't know who the hell this guy is. Yeah, fuck, I mean, even if they did, they'd probably still do this. But hell yeah, okay, these guys are fucking awesome. Gonna take him down too. Son of a bitch, beat the shit out of this guy. Yeah, use this chance to get away. Get him, beat his ass. God, good, amazingly good friends. But yeah, oh shit, it's a cop. Beat it, we're in deep shit here. I love this group so much. Okay, they all did flee, and we all met back up separately. Damn, we got away from the hunter separately and met back up. You'd think he'd be able to hunt us down if they were able to, but this guy sucks. I love that. This guy's had, like, no dialogue, and he's got his ass beat. But yeah, it was really close, though. Can't believe that guy was a cop. You don't see many like that. Yeah, who knows, man? Even security guards get to carry around handcuffs these days. Yeah, I can't believe you thought Yuki betrayed you, though. But I mean, like, in that instance, Yuki may get tricked from time to time, but she'd never trick anyone herself. Unlike us, she's got a pure heart. Oh my god, I love this group. They're so sweet. I love them. Problem is that old man of hers. He isn't even a real father, you know? Nah, of course, he married into the family for the name, probably. And now that also explains a lot of why the mother is, you know, the way she is, too. Really pig-headed. The type who'd rather just throw her in jail. Yeah, not surprised. Like, he doesn't want another incident, but he'd probably been much happier if she was just staying in prison. And it's not out of fatherly love or anything like that. It's jealousy. That son of a bitch raped her. Wait, what is that? What do you mean jealousy? But then what? Okay, I see what they're saying. They're saying that you know, her stepfather is, like, jealous of this group because, like, they don't even want her hanging out with her. Like, even that kiss, that's why that kiss sent him into a rage and why he got the gun and everything like that. Because the idea of anyone being intimate with her besides him, you know, is what, you know, we were getting at here. Okay, I see. Jesus Christ. Yikes. I mean, this situation is so much worse than I could have even imagined. But, you know, it explains the behavior from back there a lot more. And yeah, shock to her. And okay, yeah, that guy was Gin. I might write down all these names too, actually. I might go back and write them down after this chapter. But yeah, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, Yuki. Yuki was hungry for anything other than money. Damn. And okay, sending Yuki home, but here comes the hunter. Yep, he was just staking it out. I mean, she started out so smart, and she's gotten so much dumber. I guess she just had a lot of plans right from the start, and then has had to improv everything since then. But okay, first line of dialogue from him, just shouting her name. Interesting. But alright, so she flees into the house. Crazy. Oh my god. And okay, the dad, freeze! Damn you, now you're chasing her inside of her own house? You must really have a death wish. And yeah, he's gonna shoot this guy thinking that he's one of the kids she's hanging out with because he's young enough, he looks hip enough, he looks of that generation. But okay, hold on, he's gonna talk his way out of it. Wait, I only got business with the woman in the coat. Woman in the coat? She just ran out the door into the backyard. Okay, he just turned around and it's all like, what the what? Just sees her leave. Alright, out he goes. Oh, okay. Never mind, actually. He was covering for us. I'm so surprised. But I guess, you know, if he didn't see the handcuffs or anything like that, then he might just think that this is, you know, one of the other groups of friends, so he just, like, wants him out of here in general or something. But I don't know. That's surprising. What's going on here? I don't know what's going on with you, but I don't want you to contact Yuki ever again. I'm sick of her getting wound up in trouble. So, okay, he just, you know, covered for us simply because he doesn't want the bad press and everything. Okay. Chapter 11, a prelude. Okay. Just kidding. That's not even her, right? It's just someone else naked on the cover. Who's that gonna be? But, okay. Now we're in the actual city. Trying to find somewhere to be now. She's just a loner on the outskirts, got no place to stay. She's just bumping through people and everything. But, yeah, just ignored. Then, what is going on here? Then she walks somewhere, surprised by something, tries to hide. Oh, probably because she sees the hunter or something. Then Doro Cafe, yeah, the hunter and the warden. That's who she saw. Okay, so this is where her store is. So she was trying to go to around where her store was? Why would she do that? But okay, yeah, she wouldn't have put the money in the bank. She would have put it in the store that she doesn't own anymore, that she sold? What about the man, the one Matsushima stabbed? What about him? Read that he used to be a police detective. Yes, Sugimi, he used to be in the public peace section. What happened to him? He was living in an apartment in Omachi, but according to the reports, he hasn't been home for over a month. Okay. Interesting. Is that around the time of the prison visit, or? But okay. Did she overhear that information or not? I'm not sure. But off we go. A lot of just like panels of drawings of the city and these past couple chapters. Not a lot of dialogue. But anyway, the Omachi block of some town, city, whatever. Got people stationed out and everything. I assume was Omachi where they said he went? Yeah, the apartment in Omachi. Okay, yeah. So now we're in Omachi, and we got some people staked out at his house. And okay, she is here, so she just kind of waits for the one guy on patrol to go get some food, and then once he does, she sneaks in there. Gonna try and go murder him right now, and there's no way this is gonna work. But it'd be amazing if we could just end the series like this. Okay. Do I know you? My husband isn't home right now. Who are you? Husband. I've come to speak about your husband, Sugimi. And then, okay, then she pulls out, or no, I thought this is her pulling out a chain, but I assume she's unlatching the door, but that's a long-ass chain for that. Okay, yeah. We used to work together. Where is he now? Seems like he hasn't been home in a while, for about a month. Yeah, okay, yeah. So she did hear that information. But okay, so that means you know where he is now? So she doesn't even know. Right now, he's being hunted. So okay, she's gonna say the guys out there are the ones hunting him. Who's hunting him? One of his friends? No, quiet down. Look out that window, but don't let them notice. Yep. It's a policeman. Why are they looking for Sugimi? I mean, he used to be a police detective, right? Policemen are people too, you know. Yeah, they do crimes too. But where is he now? If you come with me, you might be able to talk with him. But we'll have to lose that detective first. Been using that cafeteria to eat and to contact his superiors. Once he goes inside, we'll leave. In the meantime, you should get prepared. Okay. And then, yep, once more time passes, he goes inside again. We sneak out, get in a taxi, and yep, he catches us. Good. Leave him in the dust, literally. Good story she's weaving here. So, okay, we're taking her somewhere. Where the hell is this? I have no idea. And when did you marry him? Oh, we haven't done anything like that. When he was still a cop, he got stabbed and was hospitalized. I was the nurse who cared for him. I see. So when you say husband, do you mean, I mean, I get it. I call my wife, even though we're not technically legally married, but I mean, who gives a shit about what a piece of paper says? It all comes down to how you actually feel about it and everything like that, so. But okay, so he disappears like this often then. And what do you do when he leaves? You just wait for him to come home? It's the fucking SpongeBob quote. Well, sometimes. But can't you call him or anything? He never tells me those kind of details. Yeah, so this guy, not any better treating her. He treats her just as badly. Well, not just as badly. Hell, not just as badly. You know what I mean? Like, he also treats her like crap. Yeah, you said you worked with him. Why'd you say that? What do you mean? Yeah, answer me, where is he now? That's what she's asking us. Yeah, that's what I want you to tell me. Any place he's been to recently will do. Just who are you? Who are you? I'm going home. Nope. Sorry, can't let you do that. And I just slap her in the face. Alright, told you to keep your voice down. Keep slapping the shit out of her. Could you be the person who stabbed him? Oh my god. Crazy. Unbelievable realization to have in that moment. Oh, I can't imagine. I would be losing my fucking mind. Scary. What's she doing? Oh, she's puking. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You like the thought that you were you got wrapped up in this and you were believing in this and everything like that, to the person who stabbed your husband. Horrifying realization. And now being kept as a prisoner. Gonna try and sneak out while she's asleep. And it did work. Okay. And okay, yeah, trying to call 1110. Thought it was 119. I guess, is that just for the fire department or something? Who are you calling? I'll stab you too, bitch. And she falls down the stairs. And okay. I thought she might like crack her neck and die there or something, but where are we going with all this? My stomach, it hurts. Please. Oh, okay, when she was throwing up, did we poison her? Oh, okay, no, she's pregnant. She's pregnant and we made her fall down the fucking stairs. That's crazy. And then we just leave. And then we just straight up leave. My God. Okay, well, that was a strange chapter. This woman is ruthless. Ruthless. I mean, she wanted the location, you know, but she knew she couldn't get it from her, so this was just a side mission to abort the baby of the new relationship that her ex was in. Insane. Ruthless. Absolutely. Like the kind of villain who'd be like, I'm gonna kill everything you've ever loved. That kind of villain. Insane. Chapter 12, In the Crowd. That wolf in sheep's clothing, hiding amongst the crowd. Okay, back to the prison. Okay, what about Hayashi? Okay, Hayashi is here. He wants to see you. You can tell him I have nothing to say to him. You can at least hear what I have to say, Warden. It's been a while. You can skip the pleasantries. And who said you could come in here without permission? You and I have nothing to discuss. He's so done with his ass. I mean, he doesn't want any more, you know, bad publicity coming this way. And this guy only fucking thinking about sex. I understand how irritated it must be, Warden. Did you ever even manage to even get with the one who escaped? And okay, that actually did affect the Warden. The Warden was thinking the exact same thing. Not surprised. Much of a piece of shit as anybody else in this story here. But yeah. He wanted to fuck her too. Yeah, no, just moves right on. You fucking dirty bastard. Yeah, it sounds like you merely come here to torment me. He is not even trying to, like, wave it off or anything. He is just outright like, no, we all know I want to fuck her. Jesus. And yeah, he's just trying to say, like, no, nobody escaped. I'm still sticking with the story that nobody has escaped here. And yeah, using Matsushima's name, so... Yeah, he knows. He's not just speculating about an escape. He knows exactly who it is. You're behind the news. She got parole. They just gave her parole instead of, like, trying to deal with the escape. I could definitely see that being the case. Or are they just trying to trick him? But, okay, I think... Yeah. He's just trying to trick him. Okay. So, yeah. Didn't give her parole to save his ass. Ever since I got fired, I haven't even been able to smoke when I want to. Is that because of your job or because you're so poor now? But either way, I'm glad your life sucks. Okay, he's asking for a lot of money here. So yeah, definitely not his job, but being so poor that he can't even afford cigarettes. Good. And yeah, he asked for way too much money. He's like, no, absolutely, fuck this. Nope, not doing it. And alright, even if it does lead to investigation, we've already prepared her parole documents. So okay, it was a half lie. Like, they are prepared to do that if it comes to it. Oh, and okay, evidence. They've got her uniform ripped up with the number on it and everything. Damn, he's smart. Yeah. Now you gonna listen to what I say? Okay. And he handed it over, so I assume he did the deal. He got his money. Yep, he did. And alright, he just got paid a ton of money. Who knows how much, but a fuckload of money just for giving him evidence. Like, he has no leads or anything. But essentially, they got another guy out there looking for her, but it's not like he's going to do any better than any other random guard. Okay, I want Okizaki in here. Who is this? Just one of the guards. Change out of your uniform to tail him. Yeah, I want you to follow Hayashi, the man who's just in here. And yeah, don't let him see you. Okay. Alright, and then Furutani as well. Add him to it. Now, back to the cities. Being hunted down by even more people, but I mean, truly, I can't imagine that these two are going to add to anything here. So, okay, is he going home? And then, yeah, this is his wife here. Yeah, aren't you a gentle husband today? Yeah, things are going real well for him now. Or are you feeling homesick for mommy or something? Go buy me some beer. Can't, ain't got no money. But he got some money now. Yeah, you actually managed to get some money for that thing? That uniform? Okay, so she knows about it. Yeah, come on, show me. Damn, she's being drawn hotter than like any of the fucking people in the prison. Even we're getting all like the naked bodies and everything like that. She's just drawn the best out of all of them, I feel like. Surprised. And having sex on top of the money and everything. Damn, he's got some good ass hips too. I gotta give it to you, Hayashi. Hey, you got some good ass hips. Damn, I wanna fuck like this at least once in my life. Damn, why is she more sexy than fucking even like Nami? You'd expect Nami to be, but Nami just drawn so weird. But damn, she looks good. And yeah, just excited over a few bucks. Like, how much is this? A couple hundred? Like, you know, in US? I'm not sure. Yeah, you gonna go after that Nami girl then? Okay, you bet. I was like, is he gonna say no? But yeah. If I find her, I'll get way more than this. Yeah. So that's where the real payload's gonna come in. And damn, she looks good. God damn, why is she being drawn so much hotter than like any... I haven't even felt like commenting on anybody else because it's been so like completely unsexual, completely uninteresting the way he draws naked people. But, you know, these two, both of them. I mean, mostly her though, but I mean, that one panel him. But okay, so you got the wife looking at an apartment. Which apartment is it? How many times I look at that place where Sagimi, her man, is supposed to be living? Okay. Never see the lights on. At one point, I heard there was some other woman living there, but now it's empty. So I said you need to take more care and look harder. That woman's our golden goose. I mean, yeah, this is a ticket to money for sure. Ticket to being rich for a temporary time anyway. And now these guys are. It was this guy Furutani? Is that, you know, what his name is? But either way, so they're watching, you know, the window now. I'm like, oh, he's got a girl in there with him. But do they not know he's got a wife or a girlfriend or anything? But okay, gonna follow the girl. I guess just because, like, you know, he's got a girl there. Let's follow her as well. Add her to everything. But yeah. So then, okay, she's just going out, enjoying the town. Or no, this is like her. Oh, this is like probably the stall where she works at. I see. Yeah. So then she just goes to work. Oh, and then okay, she just shows up right here to work and everything. Damn, big surprise. God, she looks so adorable. I love her. I'm so infatuated with her already. I can't believe it. But this Mangaka's got some good taste. He knows how to. He goes for thick girls, clearly. But okay, yep. Then shattering the glass while staring at her and everything. Hopefully, okay. She looked down. Hopefully, she doesn't notice that we noticed her. But okay, so then she just gets out of here, tries to go find her husband, so that way, you know, they can get the payload, but nope, everybody else is already on the trail anyway, so. Yeah, like, I found her! Her? Who are you talking about? You fucking idiot! Her! The woman, not me! Yeah, she came to my fucking restaurant. Alright, yeah, don't take your eyes off her. I mean, we had to take our eyes off her in order to call you, idiot. His wife is doing so much more work than the husband's done. Oh my god, just bumps right into her, like, fucking body checks her. What do you think you're doing, you asshole? Yeah, fucking piece of shit. Oh, what the hell was that? We just went back in time there for a sec. And then he gets here, and she's already gone, right? Yep, she pieced out. She knew something was up. Smart Nami. And they're both, like, together trying to get this, like, where's the one who just came in here? And they, oh, who are you talking about? Who are you? She's got up from her seat and left. Where'd she go? Hey, don't tell him. Yeah, outside, obviously. Okay, both chasing her down. And yeah, again, she doesn't know this guy's a cop, so she's gonna fucking wrestle his ass. Hell yeah. Lost her shoe in the process. Can't find her. Doesn't know where she went. Damn. Gotta call up the other guy. I'm going to assume this is Furutani, but I'm not going to write it down yet until we get it set again. Wait, what? Like, I'm talking about Hayashi, and like, where's Hayashi? After Haru called him, he escaped through the rear emergency exit. Then that piece of shit. What? He escaped? Escaped where? And also, he's a piece of shit because he escaped to what? What the fuck are you... What? What is this scenario? But yeah, so she's watching Tsugimi's apartment as well, so... This whole area she should show up in again. So, put some more people around here. But alright, so yeah, this is the room. They're going to investigate the Sagimi room. Probably gonna, what happened to the pregnant girl. Oh, okay, I see. So they go into the apartment, they turn on the lights, thinking she'll show up now, because she's been waiting for the lights the whole time, so. Footsteps. Heels. Is this her? Seems like it. So wait, was the chain not the chain on the door? Was it something else? I'm not sure. But yeah, is this the pregnant girl or what? Or, okay, was that him? Okay, I see. He was getting the handcuffs out of his pocket, I see. Not whoever's coming here. But, so then, like, as soon as the door starts to open, then, wait, not yet, and he goes and kicks the door shut. Why does he kick it shut? And then he opens it right back up? Okay. I'm not sure what that was about. But, and who is this? Who the fuck? Just a maid or something? Or, what the fuck? Oh, okay, that was Haru. Yeah, because she's also, like, yeah. Okay, that was Haru. Why was she holding a garbage can? Or was the garbage can just right outside here in the hallway for some reason? Okay. Weird. That was a whole weird-ass segment. But, I mean, yeah, look at the way Nami's drawn. There's nothing attractive about this. His legs look so weird. The butt looks so weird. There's no real hips. It's just the body looks so strange. The proportions are not correct in any way. But with Haru, you can draw her perfect. She looks completely fine. Like, he's good at this, I guess, It's not exactly titillating in the way, like, Haru was, but, like, it's better. It's still just, like, the proportions are just off, though. There's something weird about it that just feels not right. It's kind of uncanny. But, alright, yeah, so Hayashi's here. Wherever the hell she is, I don't know where we are. And of course, because it's Hayashi, he's once again meeting her when she's stark naked like this. And alright, pulls out his fucking belt to whip her with. Or he fucking, like, lassos her! Jesus. And okay, yeah, she's got a bunch of money on her. Yeah, give all the money, I'll help you escape from the warden no matter what it takes. Maybe he's telling the truth there, I don't know. But alright, she split up the money between K district and F district. Okay, she like bury it in places or... But anyway, he's like, yeah, we're doing it together this time. Okay, she's in a hotel right now, I see. So he's like, so yeah, I knew you'd run, you'd go into a crowd, I went down the crowded street, you ran right past me, followed you into the hotel. And yeah, I just told him I was with you. Okay, yeah, and they just gave you a card, I mean, yeah, not surprised. And okay, he's using his belt as a fucking handcuff. Yeah, I can't get away from me now. I wouldn't want to spend another 10 days in the slammer now, would I? Fucking loser. You should hide your face in my chest. No thanks. This fucking guy. And okay, Haru. Don't make a big deal. But come on, come with us, assumingly. And what's with that luggage? I'm not going anywhere. What? Okay, she stole the money and tried to get out. Hell yeah, girl. Fucking leave this pig. Run away. But alright, yeah. Now he's gonna get so caught up in her, we're gonna be able to get away. Alright, perfect. Yep. Okay, and damn, she yanks him in front of a car. Hell yeah. Bam! Oh my god, he got hit upside down in the back. I don't think I've ever seen anybody be hit by a car like that. I have no idea what that would do to you. Okay, and now take the money that he stole and get the fuck out of here. Perfect. Okay, he's still alive. Damn it! I was really hoping that would have killed him. But alright, yep, and now, just get away. Oh my god, his hand is like completely broken. It is hanging on by a thread. That's so crazy. He goes to reach out to her, his whole hand's basically gone. Back into the crowd we go. Bye-bye, bitch. The fact that this guy is the only guy who can, like, this is the smartest guy we've seen in the series. That's crazy. That's crazy. Back into the crowd we go. Chapter 13, Ashen Wind. Like the wind after a fire, assumingly. And we got, what were their fucking names in here? Okizaki, and I gotta assume that's Furatani. I gotta assume that's Furatani. So Furatani and Okizaki closing in, assumingly. Doesn't really seem like they are, but seeing a mother and her child, kind of life she's no longer gonna be able to get. It's life she didn't get, and life she's no longer gonna be able to get, period. Yeah. it's somehow nostalgic and also, like, so far out of your grasp. Alright, clinic. Okay, I thought she was going to go to the clinic, but apparently not. By the coast, what are we doing? Okay, so she's going to the coast to get a boat to leave or something? But, you know, what about Sugimi, and what about the money and all that? Oh, okay. Sugimi is calling. He's calling this place. Yeah, your wife. Yes, that's right. I haven't seen her for about a month now. Afraid I have no idea. Yes, just like I told you, I haven't seen her. Yes, I'd do that if I were you. Goodbye now. Okay, sounds like you might be heading by. And the winds, crazy, you know, same thing that's happening. I don't really see, like, crazy winds here, actually. I was assuming, because it's the coast and that, but not really implying anything. Okay. Yeah, it seems like Sugimi. He's coming. Yeah, Matsushima's bound to pop up if he shows up, but she's right now at the fucking coast, so I don't know what's going on. And yep, that's definitely him. Yeah, you really don't know? What do you mean? And he also opened that window so, like, you know, like, Mr. Sugimi, and then he walked past, and okay, then you're like, well, what the hell? Then he goes upstairs, comes back down, you really don't know? Just like I told you on the phone, Mr. Sugimi, I don't know where she is. I'm just the caretaker here. I can't keep watching people's wives as well. Well, there wasn't anyone living in your apartment, was there? But yeah, the lights and everything I think it happened about half a month after the last time I saw your wife. Some policemen arrived, asked to borrow your room for a stakeout. It was a request from the police, so I think it happened about half a month after the last time I saw your wife. Okay. Half a month after. So, like, it's been 2 weeks then since since the Prelude chapter. It's been 2 weeks, so okay, she's been out for weeks now. I wasn't sure if it was just like, you know, a couple days here, or if it, you know, how long it was, but it's been weeks. That's also crazy. They're trying to keep this under wrap for weeks. This is like a day, maybe 3 days. You know, then that'd be one thing, but weeks? That's crazy. Okay, there's a typhoon as well. So yeah, something going on there with Nami and the typhoon, but I'm not sure what exactly she's planning to do. And yeah, all the, you know, bills and, not bills, but just letters and stuff been piling up. Okay, from Kyoko. So yeah, that was his wife. His wife was Kyoko. I don't think I wrote her name down. I'm not sure if we got it, but let me write that down. But okay, it's a letter to the caretaker. Huh. So, okay. Yeah, like a letter to the apartment caretaker, apparently. So yeah, Mr. Caretaker, I'm sorry this is coming so suddenly, but due to personal circumstances, I will not be able to return to the apartment. I know I shouldn't be asking this, but I gathered up my things and put them in the closet. Would you be kind enough to send them to this address? Please, I will send the payment for the shipping through registered mail. Also, please keep this secret from my husband if he returns. I'm sorry to make you do all this. Didn't do a great job of keeping it secret. But, is this something that Nami had done? I doubt it, 'cause she just sort of left her there. So this is assumingly something she's done of her own volition. That she's realized, like, I don't know what she's... Because it's not like we, like, told her anything about what Sugimi had done or anything. So, maybe she found it out on her own or something? I'm not sure. But, either way, you know, she seemed to do this on her own volition. Is this, like, a personal guilt thing? Like, you know, because the pregnancy now is, like, terminated, that she, like, feels guilty about that? And, you know, she shouldn't need to in any possible way, but, you know, that guilt's a crazy thing. You know, so maybe it's something like that, and so she's leaving because she's like, you know, oh, you know, now the baby's dead, and that's gonna, you know, put a strain in our marriage and everything like that. And that's the only other thing I can think, maybe, but alright, now he's off to the address. I do like how much, like, you know, this manga is very much more like a movie. You know, there's lots of sections of non-dialogue where we're just, you know, sort of following along. But okay, then he just vanished. But doesn't seem, did he notice them? They're saying no. Either went toward the beach or up North Street. Okay, so those two are going to go up towards North Street. He is going to go to the beach. Once again, his name was Okizaki. Okizaki's going to the beach. Furutani. And, did we get the warden's name? He's just like, the warden. Okay, he rushes to the beach, and then, it doesn't look like it's Nami, it looks like it'll be somebody else here. Sugimi is going to be here at the beach? Yep, okay. So yeah, it made more logical sense for him to go up North Street, but here. And yeah, why are you following me? What's going on? Like, from his perspective, he doesn't know why the hell this is going on. Maybe, he would probably think it's due to the wife situation. Like, the wife hired detectives to, like, look in on him or something like that. But yeah, like, what station are you from? What's your jurisdiction? If you're a detective, show me your badge. But he can't do that because, one, he ain't a detective, and two, you know, we can't, you know, the prison can't have any of this stuff found out. So, yeah, he just tried to run away. But alright, yeah, gotta get into a fist fight with him because, yeah, you know, now Tsugimi's assuming like, okay, you're not a detective, then who the fuck are you? But yeah, makes sense from his perspective. Like, you know, of course, I hate Tsugimi, but from his perspective, I understand. But alright, he's gonna reach in there. Yep, your chief guard. Okay, he is a chief guard as well. God damn. He's got his fucking chief guard out here doing this shit. I mean, I'm sure they got multiple, but still, they're the chiefs. You can't have that many of them by nature, or else the whole, you know, thing's meaningless. But alright, he got away, but the information's out now. Why correctional facility? Why correctional facility? That's where, yep, Nami Matsushima Nami is. Him calling her by her full name is so funny. That's like, you know, that's how you know he never cared about her. But alright, what's Nami's whole deal with all the typhoon shit, the boats, and, you know, at the shore, she wasn't there, so what's, And okay, so her full name, Oi Kyoko, is her full name. But alright, managed to find him, or find her. And whoa, those eyes. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the baby situation. I think that's gotta be what this is. Yeah, do you know what you put me through? Your ex, that woman, she kidnapped her, you know, pushed her down the stairs and like that. Like, yeah, her life got fucked up via, you know, his whole situation with his ex. And yeah, so okay, she's just in the hospital right now. So yeah, the address sent it to was like a psychiatric facility maybe. And these harsh winds. But then, what's he see? He sees Nami. Nami's found him. Finish the job, girl. Finish that job. What did she do with all the boat stuff? What was all that about? My god, the woman returned to finish the deed. I feel like something's going to interrupt her here, though. But I don't know. The way this manga's moving, we could just kill him here now. It's possible. The pacing of this manga is all over the place. Yeah, look below. There's people chasing you. What, they're here? Did you lead him here? But okay, yeah, as soon as he turns back around, she's gone. Where'd she go? With that knife. Okay, did she get him again? Right here? Oh, or is he just remembering? Okay, he's just remembering. Damn, just remembering. But okay, yeah, those three were here. Okay, so did he bring them here or something? Or was it just that, you know, they, you know, what am I trying to say? That Okizaki met back up with them and then, like, you know, they said, let's just go to the address now. Probably planning to escape from the other side of the mountain. So, like, they're all going to think she's taking that way and then she's actually going to take a boat. Was that the whole plan? But okay, yeah, just waited in the bushes. Damn. And okay, yeah, so that he got toys for the baby, which no longer exists. So yeah, that's definitely what it was. Definitely. But yeah, had an opportunity there, but not if she managed to kill him, she would have went right back to prison. And so, like, she kind of wants both right now. She wants to be able to kill him and get away with it. And, you know, I'm not sure that's going to be possible, but, you know, we'll see. Chapter 14, The Bitter End. Is that going to be like, you know, I'll be chasing you down, trying to kill you to the bitter end? Or is this the bitter end of her excursion out into the real world again? Okay, they're at the, they're at the shore, though. Okay, so by the other side of the mountain, I guess they meant, like, the shore. Okay, but, yeah, Tsugimi just left. He went up and north along the coast. Now they're going to chasing him down. But, I mean, yeah, you guys want to keep an eye on him, because she's going to keep going after him. The fact that he didn't stick around with these guys is crazy. With this storm in Matsushima lurking about, Tsugimi won't go anywhere. What do you mean? He already went somewhere. That's exactly what you're doing, going to find him because he went somewhere. But go to his apartment. Okay, so they mean, like, you know, he'll go back to his apartment, but he won't go anywhere else besides that. Okay. So, okay, the storm's calmed down now. Okay, still in the house. Haven't found Matsushima anywhere. But then Scritch? What's that? Whoa, Furutani. She got a little dizzy. I mean, yeah, he's been, like, you know, doing this non-stop for, like, days. He hasn't slept for the past 2 or 3 days. Alright, just Warden alone. Okizaki and Furutani leaving. Damn. And he's like, no matter what happens, I want to capture Matsushima with my own hands. No matter how many times I collapse along the way. What is this guy's deal? He's so adamant about this. Like, is it, you know, the way he's saying, I want to capture Matsushima with my own hands. It, you know, if I thought he was someone who just takes his job way too seriously, he would say, like, I want to capture the target, or I want to capture the suspect, or I want to, not suspect, like, I want to capture the escaped prisoners. He would say it more coldly. But the fact that he's saying I want to capture Matsushima makes it feel more personal. It's Sugimi. Okay, never mind. I thought he was saying, like, the connection, but no, he's seeing Sugimi leaving. Yep. Okay. Furutani, what's your whole deal? And yeah, so we are also saying Furutani now. I appreciate the, I was right, it was Furutani. I mean, it makes sense, I don't know why it wouldn't have been, but... Okay, going to the station, the train station, assumingly. Now where is he going? Does he really not know that we're tailing him? I mean, he's not looking behind him at all. So many, splash pages just setting the setting of where we're at. This manga has definitely gone from, the oppressiveness of the prison where we just see the same sights over and over again to now where it's we're making a big deal about the fact that we're out in the world and, we're using splash pages to show off that and stuff. It makes it more impactful. Sure about this. No, you just, sure about, Furutani still coming along. Jesus Christ. 540 yen for a train ticket? That's crazy. I'm, damn. The fact that, train tickets are cheaper in America than they are in Japan is insane to me. I would have thought that train tickets in America were, way more. I would have assumed that, a train ticket in Japan would probably be, $2 or something. Okay, actually, he's, looking at, okay, so Sugimi spent 540, which of these is 540? That one's 540, so that's what we're going to. So there's different prices depending on where you're going. That's actually surprising because it doesn't I've only been on certain kinds of trains, but every train I've taken has just been a base price for the ticket no matter where you're going. Okay, so he's headed for Taharagi, which is his hometown, and Matsushima was born in Taharagi as well, and she's here as well. All right. I mean, this is such a fun escape arc because, she can get away with so much more than a normal escape prisoner would never be able to get away with because, we're keeping this on the down low, so only a very few amount of people know it. She only has 3 people searching for her, if you don't want to count also Hayashi and Haru and stuff. And yeah, they're saying, oh, she's not here yet, but I think she's here. Oh, okay, so she actually didn't get on the train, she just watched it from the station. Okay. Is she gonna take a second train there, or what's she gonna do? What's she planning? But yeah, she'll come eventually, even if she's not on this train. And he's coming up towards them, but no, just the bathroom, But as he comes back, I mean, you're super recognizable. You're actually way more recognizable. Both of you are you think he would recognize you in an instant. But what's going on? So he goes to leave the toilet, then he stops, then he turns his back to goes back inside the toilet, and then has his back to the window. Then he clinches the door handle. Then one of these is his leg, one of these is somebody else's leg. But then he slips back inside the bathroom, so he wasn't back inside the bathroom here. He just was on the outside of the door, then he slipped back inside or something. Just stop with the hide and seek. It's 3 versus 1. Who do you think will get seen first? It's okay, though. Devise my own way to get you all to stop following me. Oh, okay. You have? What is that? But yeah, you should want us to capture Matsushima. Yeah, I mean, why are you guys against each other right now? But okay, I used to be a detective, remember? I'm not going to be your coy little decoy. Just pride? That's all it is? I just want to be left alone, that's all. Yeah, he's clearly got some other stuff going on, I think. That he doesn't want to be trailed because he's got other illegal shit going on. And yeah, what if we told you that Matsushima only escaped because of you? Stop trying to twist the truth. They're trying to get him scared. Matsushima wants to kill you. But from his perspective, he's I don't think she wants to kill. He did actually have that, he remembered her stabbing him, so he's still afraid of her and everything like that. But, from his perspective, he thinks that Matsushima is still in love with him and, wants to, get back with him and everything like that. But, does he believe that after she stabbed him and everything? I don't know. But from his perspective, he thinks that Matsushima is still in love with him. Yeah, so he's remembering it all, the stabbing, Tani dying, saying she's still in love with you, whatever the hell this moment is, I don't remember what that moment is, but Yeah, yeah. The way that he's getting you to stop following him. Maybe the police? I doubt it. But yeah, I doubt it as well. Just a bluff telling us about how he used to be a detective and all that. But okay, he's gone. He's just straight up gone. You turned your way for a second and he disappeared. It keeps happening. Why did they leave Furutani behind? Like, you know, like, Furutani, get back on quick. And then, like, vroom. Then we just get a splash page of the station. Yeah, okay. We did leave him behind. Yep. Okay. That's good, you know, because, you know, he can get some rest. But also, it's good because then he's probably going to run into Nami. Like, there's multiple angles that this is going to be interesting. Like, you know, him now being forced to, assuming to get some rest, but he's not going to do that. He's just going to go harder. But, yeah, he's real dizzy. He is really, really out of it. Just, yeah, rest on that bench. Take a little nap. But, yeah, Nami's going to get on the next train. So, yep, then he sees her. He tries to rush, but too tired. Way too tired. And, yeah, they see each other. Oh, he grabs on. Damn, to a moving train. He grabs on, and he's launched off the platform. He could die here. Yeah. But, yeah, that's not going to kill him. I was just worried he might get trapped under the train. Alright. Damn. Yeah. Bleeding and everything. But, alright, yeah. Call him up. Tell him she's coming. But also, like, I mean, you can tell the prison, but, like, how are you going to possibly tell the warden? This is 1970. You know, there's no real cell phones. You got car phones, but this is Japan. No one really drives cars, so... Yeah, still can't find Tsugumi anywhere. No idea how he got away from us. What was that method he devised? He's back on the train and everything. What was the method he devised? Yeah, the wardens figured out he's still on the train, but how'd he pull it off? I guess also that's a good point. Like, eluding them means eluding Matsushima, because Matsushima only found Tsugimi by following them. And so the more they track down Tsugimi, the more Matsushima will be able to track down Tsugimi. So that's why he wants to split this up, actually. That makes more sense. But yeah, so he said that he wanted to go to his hometown, but he didn't actually go to his hometown. But still, how'd you lose him on the train? I mean, aside from doing this, and then he just went away. You just turned around and then looked back and he was gone. But, like, how are we not able to find him? But yeah, even if we can't get Tsugimi, I mean, we're not trying to get him for anything. We're just trying to, like, follow him. But, like, still, Matsushima's on our way here, so we can still work with that. You're gonna go mark all the places that Tsugimi might visit? And then same with Kizu, and, like, in Tanama and Kizu. What do you mean you're going to mark them? What does that mean? But the day starts to draw to a close. The evening arrives. And yep, here comes Matsushima. She has arrived. But okay, yeah, people from our visit like, oh, Nami, is that you? I knew it was you. I could tell just from the shape of your body. Damn, girl. I mean, she's got a supermodel-ass, you know, body as well, to be fair. Yeah, why are you looking at me like that? It's me, Yasuko. Remember we went to school together. It's been 12 years. But yeah, just felt like coming home. But yeah, if all the police, you know, or the guards already went and talked to everybody, but again, they can't really say anything. They can't say, by the way, there's an escaped prisoner, you know, or like, if you see Nami, let us know. They can't really say any of that, or else, you know, the police are going to find out, so. But hey, this works. How about staying at my place? A development company bought up all the land around where you used to live. Looks totally different now. And, is she asking this? Like, are you married? Oh, well, still got time. You should hear about my marriage. My husband died 2 years ago. He ran a fuel shop on the edge of town. Then, just when things started going well, he dropped dead. Then I had to start working at night. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be talking about all this gloomy stuff. We women all get our share of suffering, don't we? Yeah. Immediately trauma dumping on her the second she sees her. But I mean, it's been 12 years. There's a lot to catch up on. But yeah. All the women going through their own share of suffering. Like, you know, Nami's got it rough, but everybody's going through it rough. As long as you're a woman. And she got a son as well. Again, the feeling of, you know, what could have been if only your life wasn't so fucking drama-filled. Yeah, he's already 5 years old, and at that age where he really needs a father figure in his life in some way or another. But alright. Yeah, turn it in for the night. But, yep, the police. Ooh, I like this little negligee. But okay, who is this? Yeah, it's me. Please go home tonight. So this is like a, you know, lover that she has or something, maybe. Yeah, what did you say? Yasuko, you don't need to break this door down, do you? Oh, yeah. Yep. Drinking again. And yeah, someone see you come here. Ever since you started coming here, even my best customers have started looking at me strangely. Okay, yeah, so this is a guy with a bad reputation. I mean, just looking at him. Just looking at him. Not to mention, of course, all this. But yeah, immediately just trying to take her. But yeah, someone else is here. Childhood friend. Yeah, so she's probably asleep already. We women, always with our own form of suffering. Nami's probably going to do something about it. Yeah, your wife knows about us, right? Come on, don't ruin the mood. What kind of woman is that friend of yours anyway? She's married, right? What? Not again. What's wrong with you? Relax, stupid. I didn't mean anything weird by it. And then immediately sex again. Jesus, that ass. Enormous. This, yeah, like, truly, this artist can only draw thick women. He cannot draw skinny women and make them look attractive at all. Which, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that on an artist where it's like, they cannot draw conventionally attractive women, but they can draw, like, more unconventionally attractive women, but he does a great job at it. God damn. But yeah, so this guy just, he's like, "Ooh, a woman? Is she married? I want to fuck her." Immediately. But I feel like Nami is going to do something to that man. Pretty much every chapter is Nami doing something to somebody. She does look good in this, though. I'll give her that. She looks great in this little negligee dress. But yeah. Yeah, so she's out cold. And a phone number here that she just instantly calls. But okay, yep, it's the phone number. So they left their phone number just saying, like, if you spot anybody, you know, let us know, I guess. So I guess they did do that. But yeah, now, I mean, like, they might be like, you know, oh, I wonder who called and then didn't say anything. Maybe we should follow up on that. But again, how are they going to contact the warden to say that? But alright, just leave and pass by that guy. And he never saw us or anything. You seem to be in quite a hurry this early in the morning. Almost as if you're being chased. Gotta kill the witness. But alright, yeah, relax. I heard it from Yasuko. 2 detectives came and talked to her yesterday afternoon, apparently. So they're going around to everyone who knows you, and they wanted people to call as soon as they find you. So did he already call? Tried calling the number they left. And what did I hear on the other side? Why, penitentiary. I nearly dropped the phone. Escaped from prison, didn't you? Never escaped no matter how fast you are, especially out here. Everyone knows you. But yeah, so like great for like Yasuko as well, being like, you know, she saw us. She had already talked to police detectives. The police detectives already were like, you know, on the lookout for her, talking to everybody, and she looked out for us, being like, come stay with me. You know, don't be walking around town. Don't have anybody else see you. Come stay with me. I'll keep you keep safe. But yeah, so how about letting me help you out? I'll make sure you get away. It's fucking unibrow and everything. Oh no, someone's coming, get over here. But yeah. Sure, take us where nobody can see. Yeah, please do. But alright, he's got a truck. That would be very handy for us. But alright, yeah, what's the catch here? She's right now like, maybe I'll go along with this. What's the catch? Depends on exactly what the catch is, if you're upfront about it. But right, how much do you have on you? Okay, if it's for money, we can do this thing. You know, I thought it would be for sex or something like that. But if it's for money, yeah, actually just let's not, like, kill this guy or anything. Let's use him. But alright, not enough money for him. So, yeah, it's a good stack, though. But yeah, everybody knows we just run that expensive clothing store and everything like that. Yeah, it's all I got on me right now. Go on and search me if you want, but yeah, where's the rest? Or else I'll go find the jits and spill the beans. Alright, Taharagi Station. And yeah, so yeah, I left some luggage there in one of the lockers. So okay, 3 times the amount she gave him is in one of the lockers at the station. But alright, we're doing it. Taking the truck to the station. Okay, at the station, let's see how this all goes. We can get that money. Yeah, got the locker key. And okay, so this is, you know, somebody for Johnny's trying to get, you know, he having him help him get in touch with the warden. Finally got in touch with the warden. And as he's in touch with the warden on the phone, there she is right there. Not even going to tell the warden, just going to rush to get her right now on his own. But he's going to be way too tired to do this, I think. He's not going to be able to, it's not going to be possible. But alright, we got the money, we got out of there. Everything's kosher. And yeah, he's still got his gun on him and everything. That's crazy. Like, this is Japan. Okay, so they found out. They realized they were getting watched. I'm not sure when they realized it, but But, yeah, because we got the number and that. Did we get the suitcase? I think we did. I think we were successful. I think we got the money. But then, you know, as we were running away, we noticed, like, okay, they definitely spotted us. Yeah, hand over the money. My job's done here. You said you were going to help us escape, bud. That was not the deal. All right, got a spare truck we can use. Okay, good. Because, yeah, they got his license plate, so we got to use a different one. It's okay. We're the ones with the money, so I trust him with the, like, run through the woods, get to the vault. I'll go get my other truck and wait and, you know, pick you up there. But, yeah, he's losing it. He's in a bad state right now. You are not going to shoot that gun properly. And, okay, they caught up with him in the middle of the forest. How the hell did you guys meet up with him in the middle of the fucking forest? That taxi driver gave us your message to meet me in the forest. And don't you dare fire that gun for Atani. Yeah, it's only meant to threaten her, okay. Still don't like the idea of you carrying that. Yeah, me too. It feels like he's really gonna kill her. He's got his finger on the trigger and everything. Unfathomably bad trigger discipline. That, like, if he has his finger on the trigger, that means he wants to kill her. If we're assuming that he is properly trained, that would be, you are going to take a kill shot. You want to actually kill her. If your finger is on the trigger like that, your finger should never be on the trigger regardless, but if it is, that's, you know, that's for kill shot. She's taking too long. Don't tell me what. Alright, there she is. But then, blam, he does fire the fucking gun, and he shoots the guy in the leg instead. He was too tired, either that or too trigger happy. You know, just shot the first movement he saw. Didn't even shoot Matsushima, you fucking idiot. Shit, I thought I saw her leg. Damn, when she switched out with him. Damn, so smart. So smart. I mean, she saw him, you know, back there at the bank, so she would have known to set this all up. Don't do anything crazy. He's going to. This man, what is his connection with Matsushima? Why does he want to do this so badly? Oh boy, Yasuko here again. Yeah, she knew. I suppose it doesn't matter. Just run away. Yeah, trying to protect us. And then he trips on some of the boards. And then, yeah, tries to help him up. Like, stop, don't touch my child. Yeah, like, she's going to help us, but she's still very judgmental of us. Yeah, looking at us with those eyes. But I appreciate it. At least she's still letting us go, you know, helping us out here. I appreciate that at the very least. We can take the judgment if we can get out safely. But now you're face to face with a man with the gun who absolutely wants to shoot you. The warden, Okizaki, there as well. We seem trapped. How do we possibly get out of this? And who the fuck is that? Who is this guy? He was the guy helping him contact him, but who was that guy? The bitter end. We've reached the end of the road here, it seems. I don't know if there's any getting out of it past this. The beast's cage. Back into prison. Back of the uniform. Got the loafers on again. Back to the prison. Yep. Back to the palace once more. Looks very different, though. Is this the palace? I assume so. It looks so different. But yeah, everybody's going to give us a lot of shit once we're back here, too. We're going to get so fucking laughed at, humiliated. Hey, Masa. It's been a while. Well, it tastes real good, doesn't it? What'd you do? That special tempura right there. How long you on food duty for? All week? So she giving her like some extra, you know, like all the good ones or something. Yeah, get to eat a little bit better than usual for a while. So yeah. Masa and One. So is this one One or is that one One? I'll write down, but I'm not sure which one's which. Because he was saying Masa and One, I assume he's talking about both of them, but he could just be saying, like, you know, also to her. But not even allowed to fucking talk while you eat? Again, these women in fucking prison, so unfathomably oppressive. Yeah, another young guard who's overcompensating. What a surprise. Every fucking time. Like, yeah, true, there's nobody that is more, like, you know, when it comes to, like, authority figures, the younger ones are honestly even more terrifying than the older ones. The older ones, typically, you know, they're doing so long they don't care anymore. They've realized also, like, you know, they're just done with it. But the younger ones, they've always got something to prove. Still got cell 12 left to do. Is that, like, you know, that's the special cell. Is that, Matsushima? But alright, just let her inside. Yeah, 'cause Matsushima doesn't, do anything. And yeah, Matsushima's back! Got her hands tied behind her back so she can't even put the bowl through the thing if she wanted to. She's basically hog-tied up. And they got her whole fucking, you know, titties out. And they took her shoes off, too. Why they took her shoes off, stripping her naked, hog-tying her? Just torture. Just straight-up torture. They don't even give her a spoon. They are so terrified of her. She didn't even, like, break out in a really crazy way. You know, she broke out because of your incompetence, but they're like, she's so crazy, if we give her a spoon, she's gonna break out of this place. They are terrified of her. Damn, the humiliation. We didn't even fucking finish our goal. We didn't really manage to do anything while we were out there. I mean, I guess we managed to, like, you know, abort a baby. I guess we managed to do that much, but... Okay, Ito is that one's name. So it could be it could be One Ito, but I'll write down Ito separately, because it might be a, you know, separate person. The other one's One. Like, yeah, I think she's One, and then the one on food duty is Ito. And she's in solitary cell number 12. So, okay, not special cell number 12, but solitary cell number 12. It's also cell 12, but it's a different one. There's the normal cell numbers, then there's the solitary cell numbers, I guess. Wait, what? That also reminds me, I saw Furuya, the guy with the black glasses. Is that, like, his full name, like Furuya Furutani or something? I guess I'll write it down, but, or is that just, like, a different translation of his name? I see the caterpillar punishment when someone gets both arms tied behind their back with leather straps. Yep. Yeah, I mean, they're all like, yeah, serves her right after what she did to fucking Toda. And yeah, pushing Granny Okuda to suicide as well. Matsushima is the source of all their problems. Like, I'm rooting for Matsushima to go kill Sagimi, and, you know, I'm wanting her to get through everybody she can to get to that point. But at the same time, I'm also supporting them, being like, yeah, fuck her so much. Still have nightmares about what happened back then. Seems like she's finally lost her edge, though. They're going to try and get a one-up on her, and they're going to see what's going to happen. I wonder how many times she got to sleep with a man while she was out. Yeah, she don't know. She is not interested in that at all. How does she eat without her hands? I mean, like an animal. Just shoving her face into it. Yep. Just got to lick it up like a dog or a cat. Even worse than a dog. I mean, like, these dogs can, like, you know, use their paws to hold them up. But, yeah, even dogs and cats can scratch themselves when they're itchy. She can't scratch herself at all. She can't do anything. Can't wipe anything off her face. And yeah, when she needs to take a shit, or else she's just going to poop her pants. Like, you know. Yeah, how long do they do it? Depends on what they did. I got it for a week. You got it for a week? For what? Are people getting it for a whole month? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Abolish all prisons. Yeah, it's nothing to do with stamina. It gets to your head first. I couldn't do it for a day. I could not do it for a couple hours. I do like they're, like, recapping all the insane shit that Matsushima has done to them throughout all this time. Like, don't forget, she's a fucking nightmare. And yeah, I got an extra 2 years and 2 months to my sentence because of her. Jesus Christ. Fuck Matsushima. Well, yeah, just you watch. I'm not going to miss this chance. So yeah, while she's on food duty, being able to do something to her. Alright, now while they're not looking, yep, stomp on her face and everything. Yeah, it's not much, but it's something. She's still got that smug-ass expression, though. Doesn't let it get to her at all. And just gives her a tiny little kernel. Just one little tiny piece. Back to working out in the fields. Yeah, how'd it go? Oh, with Nami? Hardly recognized her. Hardly a trace of the old Nami left in that face. Yeah. Kicked her on her and stomped her on the face, but she just smirked right back at me. Just sounds like her. Next time she does that, you should just kick her right in the nose. That's what I do. Yeah, don't even give her a single grain of rice tomorrow. I know, make sure to switch it out when the guard isn't looking. At this rate, she might die while I'm still in kitchen duty. Can't blame them. It'd be, you know, very satisfying if they did. But alright, yeah. Get the food. Then, the minute, you know, she switches it out. Yeah, smells like a pigsty in here. Probably it's full of shit and piss and everything. Yeah, just gives her empty bowls. But okay, while she's on the blanket, grabs with her mouth, yanks it, calls it a trip. Yep, spill all that hot, boiling liquid all over her. God damn. Even with her arms tied behind her back, she can still fucking get one up on you. You're gonna get first-degree burns, first degree if you're lucky. Jesus, the beast cage indeed. And this is where we're going to end the video here. Probably should have ended it last chapter, but I thought we were going to get a bit of a, like, you know, introducing her back into the prison sort of thing. But no, we just jumped straight to it. But still, I think this is a good place to end it here. My God, Matsushima is a fucking nightmare of a woman. Holy shit, she is brutal. But, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of this. I think, you know, I will basically be stopping here unless there's more interest. And if there's more interest, then we'll probably keep going and stuff. But, you know, there's only like 3 volumes translated, I think. Maybe there's some more. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's only like 3. They're big volumes, to be fair, though. They're not like typical. So, like, let's say like 6 volumes. Like 6 volumes have been translated. So, if you want me to continue, let me know, and I'd be happy to. But, you know, it's also, you know, I'm more just like sort of checking out stuff, seeing what interest there is for me to continue with a lot of this stuff. So, 2 arcs I gave it, you know, the first stuff and the big escape arc. I like it. I do like it. But, you know, it's not one where I'd probably continue of my own volition, only if there's interest enough there. And I'm definitely going to be watching the movies, that's for sure. I'll let you guys know how I feel about the movies and everything. But yeah, I do, you know, the tone of this manga is a bit weird, you know. I feel like the art style doesn't quite work for what the story is. I feel like, you know, we definitely could have had a better artist for the story, and maybe like this guy's just a writer or something. But either way, you know, I am enjoying it, and I want to see her manage to kill Sagimi. I want to see it happen, but the whole series isn't even translated, so I ain't even going to see that if I want to. But yeah, leave some comments. Let me know how you felt about this. I'll see you guys whatever we do next. Till then, get the fuck out of here.